Hello and welcome to Big Chumps Chump Change, the holiday special.
I am your host, Pree.
And I am Lorenzo.
And this holiday season, we wanted to bring the joy to the world with today's podcast.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. As you can see, for those of you who are joining us once again on the video side, we've decorated the set a little bit.
And we actually have a video component.
Yeah. Last week was a fluke just because I wasn't able to get Pree here to do some filming. So we're back in the studio and we are filming Chump Change.
And I think I want to start off with talking about how we got our Christmas decorations this year.
Jesus. So let's start with the stockings, because the stockings just happened. Like, literally just happened. We went to Target. You know, we had a large variety of stockings to choose from. There was a lot of cool designs. Almost every stocking was $15 to $20. He took the coaster again. Oh, yeah, we also have some warm beverages for this chilly season.
Hot cocoa.
Mm-hmm. So we went to Target. We got some of the decorations for this, and we weren't really thrilled that like stockings were running for $20. That felt a bit obscene to us. And we also weren't able to find any Santa hats at Target at all. So we were a little bummed out, but we walked away with I think Pree spent about $7 on 2 strings of Christmas lights, which we have here. I spent about $30 on, what did I buy? This pillow, the sign, and I bought one more thing for this, didn't I?
Question mark?
Not the plushie. We bought a plushie, too, that Moon wanted, but that didn't make it to the set. Did I buy the hooks?
No, I bought the hooks.
I forget what I bought then. I know I bought something else for this, but anyways. So we didn't get stockings. We didn't get hats. We were kind of bummed out about that. And I was like, hey, there's a Rayleigh's, or not Rayleigh's, Lucky's just across the street from where I am. Let's go run over there real quick because I wanted some Red Bull as well. I was like, let's go see if they have Santa hats because, you know, grocery stores always have all those knickknacks. And by the grace of Tom Crook, not only did they have Santa hats, which we are wearing, for $1 each, mind you, they also had stockings for $1 each. So we walked away spending about $60 on our Christmas set this year. Pretty darn good, if I say so myself.
I am really happy with it. We don't have a Christmas tree.
No.
I always wanted to have a little Christmas tree on the set.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, but also we're also in your apartment. So maybe you're going to get a full-scale one, and then we just move the camera a little bit to the left.
Yeah, we talked about the plans for next year already, just because there was some stuff that we didn't do, like the tree. The only reason a tree didn't really happen is the aforementioned rat problem that's been going on. I didn't think it was a good idea to have a live tree in the house, or if even a fake tree, because it was another place that they could hide.
You know, I was thinking maybe the rat's allergic to the pine, and then he just gets scared and he runs away.
So apparently, I do have rodent repellent in here, and it's like a house safe inside the house safe one, not like a pesticide situation for outside.
Is it like one of those like tablet pellets?
No, it's like it's a spray, and it's like tea tree oils and pine oil and a bunch of different stuff that's not a bad smell, but it's very overwhelming even for us. So we sprayed it, and at first it's like really like, ooh, that's strong. But then like after it calms down, we're used to the scent, but I guess to creatures with sensitive noses, it's still a very overwhelming smell.
They're just not with it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So maybe a tree would repel them actually, but the odds are actually that they would probably just fucking hide inside my tree.
I wanted to talk about our holiday traditions, if you had any.
I had plenty. Holiday traditions kind of went by the wayside just because my family separated. about a decade ago. But the biggest thing was always we spent. I've always spent Christmas Eve with my mother's side of the family, and it was always you have to stay up until midnight, and that's when you open presents. Now, the addition to that tradition for my mom's side of the family is Grandma be cooking in the kitchen for like 50 years because she likes to burn stuff. So not only was it we don't open presents till midnight, 9 times out of 10 we didn't eat until midnight.
So I guess you can say that that's a pretty well done steak.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What'd you guys eat for Christmas?
Typically Grandma would make a roast. I'm half Mexican, so there a lot of Latin food makes it to the table most years. Like we'll do pozole or
Got some frijoles on the set.
I think we did for beans like a long time ago. It stopped being like a staple food just because my mother and I would usually cook like American traditional like sides and entrees. So, but the way it usually worked is because my mom and I had a house together for a good chunk of the time. So we would cook the turkey. Grandma would cook a roast or a ham. We'd bring that, and then my mom and I would do mashed potatoes and mac and cheese from scratch. And then Grandma would usually do like green beans, asparagus, some like additional stuff, salad, and then we'd like get miscellaneous like dinner rolls and bread and stuff. And then desserts was usually whatever anyone was feeling, like apple pie and ice cream, or like for Thanksgiving it'd be pumpkin pie usually. But we've made pumpkin pie make it to the table before too.
Yeah, for me, I usually had a turkey on Thanksgiving because both of my parents worked in the food industry. Yeah.
Yeah.
They usually got a coupon for a butterball turkey. You know, the little $10, $15 voucher.
Yeah.
So we would usually get 2 of the butterballs.
Yeah.
And we usually forget to take it out for Thanksgiving.
So it just ends up in the freezer for Christmas?
Yeah. We just say, you know what? Maybe that's a Christmas turkey.
Yeah.
So every year we usually had a Christmas turkey. I always wanted ham. So we always had turkey, ham, side dishes. My father really loved potato salad.
Yeah.
So we always had that. We always made pork and beans and deviled eggs. Deviled eggs, me and my family always yell at each other for it because my mom loves using the baking pipetting bags.
Yeah.
With like the cool little tips on it, so your deviled eggs look really nice.
That's the one where you like hard boil the egg and then you like shoot the deviled part back into the yolk slot, right?
Yeah.
It's like a finger food situation.
Yeah, we usually, me and my dad, we usually would just take a spoon.
Yeah.
And just spoon it in there.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, my mother would just yell at us and be like, "That's not how you do it." And my mom is Filipino.
Yes.
So we would expect we would have some sort of dinner, like pancit or adobo, like that.
Yeah.
But no, my mom doesn't know how to cook the dinner food.
Yeah.
But we always had cassava cake or leche flan for dessert. So I always had a really happy Thanksgiving, huh? A really happy Thanksgiving and a really happy Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
For Christmas Eve, our tradition is we go to church, but here's the twist. On Christmas Eve, the church is at midnight, or that's when we like to go to, is midnight mass.
Yeah.
The twist is we're always late. And we are like the CEOs. We're the Christmas Easter other type of family. So my dad would usually sleep. Mass starts at midnight.
Yeah.
He's up at like 12:06. Granted, it takes about 10 minutes to get to the church.
Right.
My mom's usually yelling. Like, that's how I know it's Christmas. Like, that I would say Christmas, my mom's yelling.
Because that Christmas chaos shit.
Christmas chaos. I loved it. And then when we're done, we always got donuts.
Yeah.
Like, we had them, like, from the day before. Something like that, just because everything closes on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And we would get Nesquik, like, strawberry milk, chocolate milk, the little bottles. And we would always have that on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, my other side of the family's traditions kind of vary just because, I mean, you know, that there's been a lot of relocation of that side of the family. So typically, my grandma on the other side, we call her Nana. I don't remember if I mentioned her on the podcast before. But growing up, it was always mom's mom until midnight, and I'd either stay with my mother for the evening, or my father would pick me up, or my mom would drop me off at Nana's house, because they lived, in the cities next to each other, so it was easy drive. But in the last, what has it been, 4 or 5 years now, Nana's lived in Nevada. So, Nana's dinners and breakfasts have usually been pretty consistent, though, throughout the years, no matter where she was. Any Christmas dinner Nana makes is always, she makes fresh cranberry sauce. Have to do potatoes. She does gravy from scratch because she makes her own roasts. I think Nana makes turkeys, too. I'm trying to remember.
Nana got chickens in her front yard.
Well, now... she didn't used to.
She not a long time ago.
You remember her house in Benicia, right? Where you picked me up that one time in the van?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's Nana's house.
Oh.
Or that was Nana's house. She sold it.
And then she ended up moving down south. More north because you're going into the mountain. But south.
I was going to say, like, east adjacent from here.
We're pretty rural area.
Yeah. But, Nana's always been, like master chef when it came to the holidays, because it would be rare to get the kids, like the grandkids, together for birthdays and just miscellaneous, like 4th of July, like smaller holidays. But Thanksgiving, Christmas, everyone always made it there, and Nana always, because Nana loved having everyone in the house, Nana would go crazy.
Did your family ever have like family beef during Christmas? Like there's tension in the house.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yes. But not like beef, like dumb beef. Okay, my favorite thing that happens every holiday, if my father and I make it to Nevada for Christmas, or back in the day, hearing my father and my Uncle John talk politics. Oh. Hearing them talk was the most entertaining thing to me. And when my sister got older, my sister's 6 years older than both of us. When she got older and she was able to chime in because she's a little Berkeley fight the power person. Hearing her chime in and then both of them walk away from Christmas being like, fucking Uncle John. I'm just like, man, fucking Uncle John.
Damn Uncle John. It's all his fault Christmas was...
Nah, it was never like that. It's just like, it's funny because it's obviously differing opinions and viewpoints on things.
Yeah.
Which, based on our conversations, I hope the audience can tell, we value engaging conversations and educated conversations.
I value freedom of speech, and any opinion is welcome. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying you got a voice, man, you got to use it. Closed mouths don't get fed.
I just think it's funny because it's always... I'm sure Uncle John feels the same way about when they talk to him about it, but it's like hearing us walk away from it's like, man, I can't believe Uncle John really thinks that way. And I'm in my head, I've always been like, well, if he thinks that way, that means Uncle John's saying the same shit about you right now.
Man, who would have thought?
Uncle John's like, I can't believe these people think guns are bad because they kill people in the streets.
Man, Uncle John.
No, I think it's great. I think it's fun. I think that's probably the most normal family dynamic I have. Just like politics at the table. Nana and Auntie have to yell at my dad and Uncle John, like, "Hey, shut the hell up! It's Christmas."
Yeah. So for my family, right, my mom's side, the Filipino side, they usually, like, one of the siblings, they would throw a party. My family would never go.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, my dad doesn't really mess with you Filipinos, and the rest of the kids are like, yeah, we didn't grow up with the rest of the cousins, so we're not going either. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then on my dad's side, it's his closest sibling would be in Arizona.
Yeah.
So either way, it's like we're not meeting any family members anytime soon.
Yeah. That's how my mom's side of the family is. It's like we all know we have a ton of cousins and relatives on the Mexican side of the family, but we're all just such homebodies, and we don't really like venture out to the motherland or see any relatives on this side of the border. So it's always been a very closed circle Christmas for that side of the family. And the only like new additions would be, I think, my my auntie brought her boyfriend one time, and then my stepdad and my father were both present at a good chunk of Christmases.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, I like to think of Christmas as a time to get together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we spent our first Christmas and Thanksgiving together last year.
At the apartment.
Yep. And I think I wish that we were in a better position to do what we did last year for Thanksgiving and Christmas this year, because that was fun to me. Like, the jankness of our Christmas and Thanksgiving was fun.
I think if we just said we're going to put the $30 we had in our pocket to go buy some decorations like we bought for the set,
Yeah.
I would have been pretty happy.
Friend family, do you think this is going to start being our tradition?
I really like it.
Couple
really
dollars,
nice.
we expand the set every year.
Hey, you know how many Christmas lights you can buy for $20?
Ooh, we're Chump Miss.
We're going to have a lot of Christmas lights
every year.
Yeah, did your family do like the tree together?
The tree? Yeah.
Yeah, like the Christmas tree together?
Typically, I mean, yes and. Part of it's just because I haven't lived with my family for like 6 years now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, when you're a kid, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When I was a kid, yeah. I think I've told you plenty. Like, my mom has a tradition where we get a special ornament every year to commemorate like something or what we like or something that happened. So that was always something we did. We'd put ornaments up together at least. We tried to do tree stuff together, but sometimes it would just end up like, hey, come with me to this pre-cut tree farm. We're just going to throw a tree on the car and go home. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Did your mom have like a gigantic box of Christmas decorations?
Oh, yeah. If we went into her store, honestly, I might ask her for it just because until she gets her own place, I would like to have our Christmas ornaments. But like we have stuff from when I was like 1 and 2 still in our Christmas box.
Yeah, so for my family, we didn't get a real tree. We got the plastic ones.
El árbol plástico.
Yeah, we had the same plastic tree since I was born to when I bought another tree for my family, which was also plastic.
Yeah.
But that
The
old
last
tree
one you bought was super nice too.
that old tree was so for the fake plastic, right? So it has the branches and it has like the little portion offs and it has the little like pine needles.
Yeah.
That it's supposed to be. Whenever we put up the tree, there's like 1,000 pine needles on the floor.
Yeah.
The tree just becomes older and older.
It's like a real tree. You just get a shit ton of pine needles on the floor.
You know, it's like a real tree. The older it gets, the more pines fall off. The tree doesn't even look like a tree no more. It just looks like green sticks.
So I have actually a really funny story. So the 6 months I spent in Nevada working at Safeway out there happened to be during the holiday season. I got to work Thanksgiving and Christmas out there that year. So the store director says, hey, Lorenzo, you got a lot of Christmas spirit going. I see you're ready for the holidays. Because I had a hat like November 26th.
Oh, man.
I had a Santa hat on. I wore it every day to work. I also was working in the freezer most days. So
I was cold.
Yeah, I was free. I wore the hat out of necessity. But he was like, hey, we have a fake tree in a box in the bank room because Wells Fargo had moved out of that Safeway, so they reclaimed the bank room for storage.
Oh.
So he's like, hey, go in there, get the tree. I go in there, I pull the parts of the tree out. He had the base of one tree, the two centerpieces of a different tree that did not connect at all because it was a keyed slot, and the branches of a third tree that didn't look related to the base of the first one. I was like, Thomas, what what the fuck is this?
What's going on with this tree here, buddy?
He's like, oh, we put it together last year. I'm like, someone stole half of 2 trees last year. That's what I'm seeing.
Poor tree.
Because the way that the branches were, it was like the stem with the pine needles.
Yeah.
It was a metal rod with the pine needles. Mm-hmm. But the way that it connected, the end of the rod was bent like this, like a curve.
Yeah, because you're supposed to slide it in.
Yeah, it just slotted in.
Yeah.
The one that, the centerpiece that I had was like it connected the way that a wireframe shelf connects. Like you
just push it down.
You push it down, twist it in, but it had the threaded holes.
Oh, so you're supposed to like...
Yeah, so you put it in and you fucking
torque
screw
it down, yeah.
But, so I'm like, do I like, and then like... straighten it out?
You're just getting jiggy with it, huh?
I was like, do I plug it in and then like bend the thing? Did someone just bend it? Is that the problem? And I was like, no, because all the fucking branches are bent. Because that's how most plastic or fake trees are.
Yeah.
It's just bent. You just stick it in and go, and in friction it holds it there, or gravity holds it there. And mind you, this is a farming town that I was in, so it was literally like, all right, whatever. We're gonna send Brandon to go get another fucking tree, whatever.
Now, for me, I was just gonna say, the rural area that you were in, I'm surprised they didn't just walk outside and go get a tree from next door. Not get a tree from the neighbor. Just walk over there and pick up a tree. Yeah. That was great. You know, my new fake tree that I bought for my family, I am I'm not going to say lazy. Yeah. I would say more efficient. So when I bought a tree for my family, I was about 19 or 20, and I really wanted to like cut down the time it takes to make the tree. My mom would tell her 3 kids to go build the Christmas tree, go set it up, and we would fight on what it's supposed to look like. We have 4 different sets of ornaments. Yeah. And they don't go well with each other at all. I said, you know what? We have 3 light strings that don't work. I'm going to go buy a tree, and this tree is going to have lights embedded in the tree. That was probably the best investment I've made. I love it because, like how you said, you got to push down the branches. Yeah. All of mine were together. Yeah. So basically, you just pick it up, turn it upside down, and all the branches fall down.
He said no margin for error, no pine needles on the...
straight up dummy proof. Probably my favorite thing I bought for Christmas. You know what's crazy? I love the idea of you make your tree so full of ornaments, and it looks really festive. For some reason, with the plastic trees that I had, I don't know what I was doing wrong. Maybe the Christmas ornaments were way too big. Yeah. But I was probably maybe like 20 ornaments, and I had no more room to put any more ornaments without them touching. And I was like, this tree does not look like what I imagined it to be. Does your family put the sash on the tree?
The garland, like the silvery shit? Or?
Yeah.
We always did garland. We always did lights. We always did like 50 million different types of ornaments.
Oh, what did you put on the top? Like the top of the tree?
Star
you
put a star? Angel.
So whenever my family had to do the Christmas topper, you said that you had the stars or the angel. I had an angel too. My angel was so old it didn't light up anymore. Yeah. And it usually was like drooping down. Because the plastic tree wasn't cutting it. Yeah. It was drooping down. I bought the new tree, standing upright. I was like, man, this is the most beautiful angel I've seen. Man. It still didn't light up, by the way. Still doesn't light up anymore.
I got a soldering iron. You want to go in there and
take it apart? Yeah. No, it's okay. Don't worry.
He's like, it's tradition now.
Hey, did your family put the Christmas tree on a timer?
On a timer?
Yeah, like the lights turn on and they turn off automatically.
No, fool. It's called Lorenzo. Go plug in the tree. It's dark.
Yeah, see, so you remember what I said about efficiency? I made sure that we had one of those timers. And I was the one who always had to set the timer because apparently my mom couldn't understand it. My mom always said it. It gets dark at 9 o'clock. Yeah. She set it for 10 o'clock. What time should you be sleeping? 12. The tree turns off at 12. I was like, That is the most Christmas spirit I have ever seen. You ever come home at 1 o'clock in the morning because you got off work and you expect the Christmas tree to show some Christmas spirit? No.
Yeah, we plugged it in when it got dark out, or like, because usually we'd get home like from work and school and it was dark. So get home, plug in the tree, leave the tree on overnight. Except for when we lived in an apartment together in Vacaville, because the dogs were right in, like the crate was right in front of the tree, so we didn't want the light to fuck with them.
My mom also went to sleep before the tree turns on. And so I'm like, I don't know who's looking at this tree.
It's crazy that she had the timer, because back then I imagine this tradition was still going on while you and I were like out in the middle of the night fucking doing shit.
Yeah.
So I can imagine you'd want to see Christmas cheer when you get home.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the Christmas spirit. I always walked in with a hat on.
It's insane to me because the person that lives, all the people who live in that house would have not been inconvenienced by the tree being on until like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I've seen your electric bill.
You know,
the tree wasn't going to make a dent on what's already there.
You know, the electric bill's so high. What's the tree going to do anymore, you know? But yeah, my favorite thing about the holidays, especially the cold winter season, my dad's favorite thing to drink was hot chocolate.
Yeah.
We always had Swiss Miss hot chocolate. We got the big boxes from Costco. You know, for some reason, whenever I went to Starbucks, right, and I always asked for a hot chocolate, for some reason, I always got, like, water with, like, cocoa powder. And I was like, is this supposed to taste like hot chocolate?
Like, y'all might as well have handed me the hot water and a Swiss Miss packet. Like,
yeah, I'm like, I'll bring my own Swiss Miss packet next time. Thank you.
Yeah, I never really jived with Starbucks hot cocoa. Like, for a long time, if when it was cold out, my parents would only get me that because it was cold and I was a child.
Yeah, you don't want to give the kids some coffee now.
I mean, it doesn't. I'm already 5'8" forever. They weren't gonna fix that. But yeah, like one thing is we would go to the Sylvieville tree farm over by Dixon, and I think it was like 2009 to 2011 that I decided to try hot cider for the first time. Because they would hand out, like a couple bucks. You can get a styrofoam cup hot cider.
I've never had hot cider.
Hot cider is not that bad. I like it. You probably wouldn't care for it because it is a little cinnamony.
So it was like apple cider, like
yeah, it's just apple cider. It's a packet of apple cider they pour in. I'm sure that like for them they put it in a big jug so it stays warm and they just like the Ghirardelli guys at the baseball games got the hot chocolate dispenser.
Yeah, you know, I've also never drinking eggnog.
No.
Never drink eggnog.
I had it twice and I didn't care for it, personally. I had a spiked eggnog one time. That was pretty good, just because I tasted the alcohol.
You were like, oh, that woke me up.
But, yeah, I'm not an eggnog guy. I don't think that's just a me thing, though, for my family. Because, like, my uncle on my dad's side loves the stuff. Him and my younger cousin, she's younger. They love this stuff. They drink it all the time. I'm sure they would drink it year round if they could.
The eggnog.
Yeah, like Grandma Nana gets a like quart of eggnog for my uncle.
Oh wow.
Uncle kills that shit.
Dude,
fucking throws back the quart. It's like, I'm gonna run Safeway real quick, get another quart eggnog. You know what I mean?
You know, like that's.
Oh shit! I picked there.
Oh, you peaked. But no, but my ideology for Thanksgiving in specific, because we're talking about you only drink this during this type of time of year.
Yeah.
You only get turkey during Thanksgiving unless you're at the state fair and you get a turkey leg. What I think of is you only get turkey one time a year. You can tolerate a turkey. Enjoy it. Don't be mad at the turkey. You know it's going to be overcooked. It's okay. It's dry. Put some gravy on it. It's going to be gravy at the end of the day.
One year, my mom, she was experimenting with a new recipe. I think she was using like lemon zest or something, so she had lemons.
Oh.
She cut a lemon in half.
Shoved it right up that turkey.
Well, she shoved it under the skin, and the turkey had boobies.
Oh.
And then my grandma saw it, and she was like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
What's going on with this? Did it taste good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Real lemony?
Not like overly lemony. More, it was like toned down lemon peppery. It was like more pepper zesty.
Oh.
Yeah. But you know, once you get inside the turkey too, it's like it's turkey.
Yeah, no matter what, just turkey's only
It's
turkey.
pretty hard to fuck up a turkey.
Yeah, you know, you just put it in the oven.
Cause the biggest thing is like you season it a little bit by putting your whatever's on it.
Mm-hmm.
You season it by putting your stuffings and whatever inside of it.
Is that your family put the stuffing inside of his ass?
Nana's side of the family, I think, makes stuffing. I don't know if Nana's ever stuffed the turkey.
Oh.
But my mom, no. I can't recall a time my mom would have ever
Put the stove top in his ass?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
stuffing's been present usually, but not like with the turkey. It's in its own bowl. I could be wrong. One of my parents could listen to this episode and they could be like, "What are you talking about? We did it this year." I'm like, "Oh, fucking no, I didn't cook the shit."
Yeah, my family has never really cared for stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
So we got stovetop because my sister wanted it one year.
Yeah.
Besides that, we haven't had stuffing.
Yeah.
Stuffing for me is one of those. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be eating here, or what I'm supposed to be eating with.
Yeah.
My family doesn't make mashed potatoes, so I don't know. I got deviled eggs, potato salad.
I do have another fun tradition that Nana always did. It was a little more adult scaled as we got older.
Mm.
But Nana always had stockings for all the grandchildren and all the adults. Normally, the adults would share the stockings, though. Like, my mom and my dad shared a stocking. Auntie and uncle shared a stocking. Nana always did a toothbrush. And Nana always did an apple or an orange. And it was always a game of who Nana liked more based on who got an orange and an apple. I don't know if we ever cracked the code on what the orange apple... I think Nana just liked throwing fruit in our thing.
Nana was like, "I got this from your Sessa, your auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in there."
No, this was before... Like, it started long before they lived in that town.
Oh, man. Now, see, in my family, whenever we got stockings...
Yeah.
My sisters are pretty festive. They like getting the chocolate coals.
Yeah.
And they would throw the chocolates in there. They would throw a couple candy canes, like, hanging off the side of the stocking.
Oh, candy canes were exclusively a tree treat.
Oh,
we hung our candy canes on the tree at my branch of the family's house, at Nana's house, and at my other grandmother's house. We put them on the tree.
Yeah.
And if you want a candy cane, walk up to the tree. It was usually awkward, though, when we were opening presents, because it was like, "Oh, look at this fat ass getting up to go grab a candy cane off the tree. You got a whole stocking full of chocolate." You could have just been like, but no, you want to go.
Yeah, see, when I turned 18,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm the youngest sibling, my sisters, like me and my sisters, we would spend like $30, like $40 on scratchers.
Yeah.
Gambling is gambling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we would buy scratchers because, you know, that's the fun of the joy. Fun of the joy in my family. We everyone got like a dollar scratcher times 5.
No kidding. Fucking California Lottery's buying people scratchers as a present hella hard right now.
Yeah, so that's what we were doing. We were doing scratchers on Christmas Eve. It's very fun. I really enjoyed it. And then we all would like pass around quarters. That's my family's tradition, at least for that.
I don't think we ever did anything like that. It used to be when we were kids. My god siblings and me, my auntie, my sister, because obviously my auntie and my sister weren't always at my parents' house. Sister has another set of parents, and auntie is, with grandma and uncle all the time. But whichever kids my dad had together, he would take us to a Christmas matinee.
I'm sorry. I'm a little.
Takes us to the movies on Christmas.
Oh, matinee, the movies.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, my family, we never really went to the movies.
You still don't go to the movies.
I still don't go to the movies today.
You have a girlfriend, you still don't go to the movies.
You know what? I believe if the movie is so great, when it comes out on Netflix, it's going to be like the hottest thing. I'm going to watch it then. I'm going to watch it for the same premium subscription.
Do you know how many movies I watched in theaters that I have rewatched as soon as they hit digital or streaming?
You know, it becomes digital the same day it comes out or the day before. It just might not be in the same language. And there might be a guy coughing. Or there might be a guy walking across the screen.
Say the quality might be, same thing as your Logitech C730.
Oh, that's pirates. This is holiday season, not pirates.
Yeah, that was 2 seasons ago. That was Halloween.
But go ahead and continue about your matinee showing. How many have you gone back and watched digital?
Oh, that part's irrelevant. But
you watched nothing.
It wasn't often we did it, but I can like vividly recall a couple years where my dad did that, where it was just like
he loved the movie so much he wanted to watch it again.
No. Like holiday movies came out, and my dad would just take all the kids to the movies. I think sometimes it was because the rest of the adults needed to like stage the house, like all the presents didn't get put out or something.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But typically it was just my dad being nice, like, hey, we didn't get a lot of presents this year, but let's go do something as
a family.
Yeah.
Most important part of the Christmas holiday spirit.
Yeah.
Family.
So that was always cool.
Now back to the American part of Christmas.
But what?
How was your presents? Did you guys have like, your family was like, hey, the presents this year are gonna be extremely valuable, as in like monetary, or is it like this is gonna put a smile on your face? My family, just to give you a better representation of my question here, my family, we always said, put something you like, but by the way, I'm gonna give you something to make you laugh. So we called it. We gave each other gag gifts.
Yeah.
So we always gave each other.
I remember fucking our good friend Ray.
Oh man, yeah, his gag gift last Christmas was really good.
You and I didn't even need to communicate that is a tradition that both of our families observe. We just knew.
Yeah,
we just knew.
Gag gifts are probably my favorite gift.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, if you're gonna give me anything, put a smile on my face, and I'm going to put a smile on your face. At the end of the day, if we're giving each other garbage. Yeah. But hey, you know what? Make sure you don't spend a crazy amount on the garbage.
I think all of our gag gifts, or all of our gifts for Ray, were just gag gifts. Did we get him anything actual?
If it's the way he looked at it.
Did he get his Rice Krispie brick?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
But
stale as fuck half a year later.
But the gag gifts, if he wanted to use the gag gifts, he could have, and he still can.
I hope he doesn't use the gag. I hope he doesn't.
I hope he doesn't use the gag. He did though.
I'm clipping that.
You know he used his gag gifts.
Oh my god, I'm clipping this.
It's a very innuendo type of gag gift, by the way.
There's nothing innuendo about what we.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, there was no warning. It was just boom, gotcha. So let me talk about that actually. So
wait, before I forget, so you remember I had gone to Target, Walmart. I got a bunch of small things last year for my family because I was a little strapped.
Yeah.
My sister's vinyl is still sitting in my dad's house from last year.
Hey, you know what?
So my sister's gonna think I got her 2 presents this year.
See look, Santa got lost in transit. Rudolph, he went a little astray.
You know what's crazy too? I've told her that my dad has the present for her because he lives close to her. I anticipated them seeing each other before I see her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna see her on Monday. I'm gonna text my dad and be like, don't fucking forget the present.
I'll be like, hey
dickhead."
man, this year is gonna be the year you gonna give the gift.
Golly, I'm gonna check in with you after Christmas because if she misses it again this year and I gotta wait a whole another 364 days to get her presents from last year, I'm gonna die.
Hey, she's gonna get 3 presents. She's gonna feel extra special.
I'm gonna freaking overnight FedEx her the goddamn vinyl and the other thing I got her.
Yeah, no. So for our friend Ray,
Okay.
we got him his gag gifts. We said, hey buddy, come by and pick him up, or we'll come up and drive to you. Just let us know. We'll hang out. It was almost half a year later. I finally was able to get it to him.
I didn't even get to see him because I moved out already.
Yeah, he was already gone. Anyways, I go over there. We meet up with Ray. He's outside of his house, and he's opening his gifts. He's opening his gifts.
You didn't tell me this.
He was opening his gifts in front of his house in the driveway. The Ring camera, their house has a Ring camera. They can see him opening the gift. He looks at the gift, and he's like, close it up really quick. Put it back in the car. I was like, hey man, you gonna bring it in the house, man? You know, like we gotta go somewhere. And he's like, I'm gonna leave it in my car. And
doesn't his parents drive his car sometimes too, or is that
hey, if they don't open the trunk, I think he's good. But
do you think it's still in there to this day?
You see, the only thing that I love is when we packaged his package.
Yeah.
We put
that choice phrasing there. Phrasing.
We put everything that is safe for work on top.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We did put all the stuff in a box so he never came by.
If anything, he got saved by some lewd calendar models.
Yeah.
And they didn't see his pleasure toy for later.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to embellish on what he got. So, in some of my gag gifts that we got, I stopped by. I forget which mall it was in the San Jose region, but we stopped by several malls and we found a little like knick-knack shop. It was branded as a sock store, but there was a bunch of little like knickknacks in it.
Sock shop.
So, our friend Ray, we're trying to put him on game.
Trying to put him on game.
Yeah. Yep. And Pree saw one of those little chicks, like the little
one of the little chicklies.
That chirp when your hand connects the contacts on their feet. And just beep, 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 beep. So Pree was like, man, we should get this for Ray so we can help him get more chicks. I'm like, that's where it started. That's where it all started.
See, but you got to remember, we're big chumps. So we didn't just give him one chick, we gave him 5 chicks.
Oh, that's right.
We gave him multiple chicks for him to choose from. They all were the same chick, by the way. I don't want to preface that.
In addition to that, somehow Pree and I ended up on Amazon the same night, and we were looking through calendars
of chicks,
to say the least. Because we wanted help our friend Ray be organized for the next few years. I think we got him 3, right?
Yeah, we got 3 calendars for the same year.
Yeah, but
this year, by the way.
But he can just forget that it's 2022.
He's just gonna put an extra little indent on the last one.
He just has to pay attention to which day it actually is. The dates won't line up, but he can just pay attention to the day.
I really loved how Amazon gave us those 3 calendars. They all were the same calendar, and all of the pictures on the inside were the same. The only thing that was different was the cover.
Yep.
I was so depressed. I felt like we should have went to the store and I should have got him like the naked fireman.
We did. We tried to find them in stores. We could even Spencer's and Hot Topic. We couldn't find any like lewd or adult suggestive calendars anywhere.
I don't know why they don't sell them anymore. Before it was like a dime a dozen.
Yeah, I mean Hallmark, they make calendars all the time. Those calendar stands you see in the middle of the fucking mall.
I don't get it.
It's okay. This year we got 12. We're 12 months ahead. We can make him Big Chumps calendar.
Oh, like us.
Yeah.
Us. Oh.
Make him a 2024 Big Chumps calendar.
Dude,
and then we sell the Big Chumps calendar.
Dude, imagine for Thanksgiving, it's us as
the turkeys.
The turkeys.
Oh man.
On the table. I don't want to think about that ever again.
Gonna put Photoshop to real good use there.
Oh yeah, Lorenzo, you went to school for editing, right?
I did.
There you go.
I am a official graphic designer and artist.
So to continue on Ray's gift, right? So we got him some chicks. We got him the calendars.
We got him a 8x14 Holiday Rice Krispies brick because the Safeway that Pree and I worked at, we couldn't fucking push them.
Yeah, they're just sitting on the shelf.
It was sitting on the shelf. They started going on clearance, and my boss was like, "We gotta fucking find somewhere for these." They were just gonna go on the clearance rack. I'm like, "I'll buy one for $1." He was like, "Fuck it, just take it." I'm like, "I don't even want the $1. I just want it gone." I'm like, "Say less."
All right.
All right.
But yeah, so, and we also got him one of those special toys.
A massager.
A special massager.
Mm-hmm.
That special massager, you know, I first walked into a store like that, my first time, actually buying something instead of just being like, well, actually buying something. I was not expecting them to be so open about it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, for me, I felt like I was buying condoms or a pregnancy test at Safeway. You know, like, I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm so
like they're
embarrassed.
gonna look at me, they're gonna judge me.
Yeah,
for what
I'm gonna get judged. Yeah, yeah. No, so when I went into that shop, I was looking around. I was like, okay, well, you know, this right here is the cheapo section.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get him something off of here. You know, like the pictures were looking real good on there on the little box. I look up.
Man, Pree said he was like,
I was like,
Shawty, you looking kind of like she.
You know, so I look up. By the way, I did not know the blow up section, like the blow up dolls.
Mm-hmm.
There were in like there's the cheap range. There's like, hey, this is gonna get the job done, and then there's like you can really get into it if you wanted to spend the extra cash money.
Oh, can we talk about the alternative timeline present, or are we still gonna keep that a secret to maybe do it if we decide?
Maybe, right? But continuing on with the shelf of blow up dolls that I was looking at.
Yeah.
The lady was breaking it down to me. The cashier, she was like, "There's this price, there's this price," and I was like, "Okay, well, is there really a difference? You know, like, because the packaging looks the same." Mm-hmm. And she's like, "This one's better than that one. This one's whole, it gets heated," and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I am a little boy in this store."
Ma'am, I am baby. Do not explain this to me.
Yeah, and then I spent $20. I got him the warming jelly. The warming jelly.
You got him icy hot?
I got him the warming jelly. Yeah, and then you know we put it all in a box. You know, I'm hoping that he enjoyed his gift. You know, I know I would.
Even if it's a gag gift, you'd still enjoy it.
Hey, you know what? That's the gift that keeps on giving. That's the Christmas holiday spirit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. You got any other memories?
He's going to be so mad if he watches this.
You got any other holiday memories or stories you like?
You want to talk about what you got me last year? I think we talked about it yesterday when we filmed the Lego thing.
You know, my memory is extremely bad sometimes.
Hey, so what's similar to Legos? What did we do last year in January, or this year in January? This year. We did it this year, actually.
Oh, you're talking about the puzzle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
got me a puzzle.
Yeah, I got him a Black Widow puzzle.
From the hit Marvel movie Black Widow.
Right. So, in our apartment, I'm a person who doesn't like clutter. And they started the puzzle.
No. Specify who. I didn't do this.
His girlfriend started the puzzle.
Nope. Keep going. Don't stop there.
The girls started the
His
puzzle.
girlfriend and my girlfriend Moon.
So they started the puzzle.
Against my wishes too. I said, Pree's gonna get mad. You guys better finish it. Pree's gonna be upset it's there.
Right.
I didn't want to build it. It was gonna sit in the box on my shelf forever.
They started the puzzle. Mm-hmm. It sat there for a good bit of January. I got upset with it, and I was like, Lorenzo, come over here. We're going to finish the stupid puzzle. that next morning I had a final, so I knew it was crunch time. We were picking up pieces. I was looking at the pixels. I hate that puzzle. Why does the red and the black look the same? And throughout the whole photo,
If to give you an idea of what he's talking about too, I'll probably post it on social because I'm gonna start doing social posts with podcast uploads. It's the black and red promotional poster from the Black Widow. So if you look that up, then you'll have a good idea of what we are doing.
I don't remember how many pieces of the puzzle. 1,000 pieces. 1,000-piece puzzle. Me and Lorenzo were picking up pieces. We were looking at the paper.
Mind you, this started around like 6 or 7 p.m. I don't think either of us were working. You just had school the final the next day.
Yeah.
It started around 6 or 7. Between potty breaks, buying food or cooking food. I forget what we did that night. We were only doing that. He refused to let me walk away to watch like YouTube or play games. We sat there, and it was like probably 4 or 5 a.m. when I said I have to stop.
Right. He said he has to stop, and for me, you're either gonna do it or you're not.
I could.
We started it.
I refuse. I could not.
We started the puzzle. We gotta finish it. He went to sleep. I was like, all right, man, go ahead, go to sleep. I'll finish it. My girlfriend comes out like an hour later. She's helping me put the last pieces of the puzzle together. We get to some pieces, and I'm looking at them like, me or Lorenzo wouldn't put these two pieces together. They're completely wrong, but they just shoved it in there as if it was meant to be there.
They jammed pieces in there?
Yeah, like I was like, maybe it's your girlfriend, maybe it's my girlfriend. All I know is...
Shit, I'll take the blame for my girlfriend.
All I know is we got that puzzle done. I pat myself on the back, and I went to go close my eyes and open my eyes and take the exam.
And then I broke your heart because...
Because you moved.
I was going to say 2 months later rolled around. That motherfucker was sitting on the coffee table in the living room. And I was like, Pree, I'm going to break this puzzle. I'm going to put it in the box, and I'm going to seal the box forever.
Right, and see, I was not about to let him destroy our magical adventure that we set out to build this 1,000-piece puzzle. We ended up putting it into pieces, into quarters.
Yeah, we broke it. I think it's in thirds or sixths.
Yeah,
I ended up putting packing tape on the back of it.
Yeah, just to kind of keep them together.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day we get to put that picture poster somewhere.
Do you still want to do the acrylic pour for the puzzle?
Man, if all we do is we just put it in a frame, I'm not even gonna be mad either.
I mean, I was thinking acrylic pour just because I don't know if that size has a frame for it.
Yeah, that one we'll figure out.
We need a custom frame, I think.
Yeah, that's a really, really great Christmas adventure that we had.
He gave me a grandma present.
Man, I was thinking
actually, no, you got me a cool ass book too. You got me a really cool book that I actually used to draw.
Oh yeah,
he got me Stan Lee's How to Draw Superheroes book.
Oh yeah,
which isn't the first time I've gotten a book like that before, but it was one that I didn't have, and I thought it was really cool because it had some of the newer heroes drawings in it before Stan Lee passed away. R.I.P.
And that actually, I want to talk about my Christmas gift choices.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to give everyone books.
Yeah,
that's gonna be my goal. My goal is, hey, you know what? You might not ever read this book.
Your kid's gonna hate you, by the way.
But I guarantee you, hopefully you'll read it one day, and hopefully it helps you out. Here you go.
I think I've gotten you 2 books over the last 2 Christmases, right? Because I got you the WoW cookbook before we moved in.
Oh, yeah. I love that cookbook.
And then when we moved in, I got you something. What did I get you last year? Oh, didn't I get you some Dr. Seuss books or something?
Yeah.
I got you some Dr. Seuss books.
Yeah, we were reading Dr. Seuss. He was spitting bars.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
I was like,
this one got a little star. This one drive a little car.
Ooh. I was like, man, Dr. Seuss, y'all didn't know you be spitting it like that to the kids.
Man. But yeah, I think that's a fun tradition that I unintentionally started participating in of yours.
Oh yeah, I want to say that's the gift that keeps on giving.
I think it's nice that just because it's I mean, you've seen my office, and you know my girlfriend's habits. Like, we have a shit ton of books and stuff on shelves.
I always wanted a bookshelf. I know I have books to put on a bookshelf. I just don't think I'm in the right space to display them.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would say if we do another Big Chump house or apartment together, I think it's worth saying the one wall in the office should be bookshelf.
Bookshelf.
Like, I was even thinking about in there, like, sliding my desk over a bit and just building shelves into the wall. Like, ask the landlord if it'd be fine. Because, I mean, you see my bookshelf that I have in there from IKEA. I have so many knickknacks and books, I can't put all my stuff on that shelf.
Yeah, you just get so much clutter, we don't really know what to do with it anymore.
All things considered, though, with how much, like, equipment and stuff I own, my office is pretty clean. Fairly organized. For me, too. Because you've seen what my space can look like.
Yeah, I lived with you for a whole year, dude. You don't got to remind me.
Man, don't say it like that, man.
I know,
actually,
talking...
I don't want to hear shit from you. I made this house look immaculate for you. I rearranged the furniture for you to make it look nice. Fucking
Christmas, holiday, cheer and spirit and good vibes only.
I'm going to be the Grinch now. I'm going to rip all this down. Should have got a green hat.
We look like elves. We look like some big elves.
We look like some big chumps.
Oh, man. I love Christmas.
Yeah. I wish it felt a little more Christmassy right now, but I know the world's still kind of rebounding.
Yeah.
So I think next year is going to be...
the year.
Yeah, like... 2022 was a year where we're getting normal. I think 2023 is where things go back to being what it was in terms of, like, the social environment.
I hope so.
Because barring the depression, the recession that's about to happen in the U.S. whenever it finally does, because everyone's been saying, like, oh, it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
And then there's guys that say it's not going to happen.
Whenever it does happen, because I feel like it will eventually, that'll suck. But... there's a lot of stuff on the horizon. For us, at least, I think Big Chumps will have a really fun holiday season when we get back around to it next year. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, you got anything else to talk about? Any more holiday spirit?
I really want to talk about the alternative timeline present for Ray. I just think it's so funny.
That poor guy. We can't leak it here.
Yeah, because I do want to clip us talking about it. I want to send him the clip. So you made it through another episode, not just any episode, the holiday special of Chump Change. If this was a regular episode, it would be episode 6. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to skip 6 and go straight to 7.
I do want to say before we cut, have a happy holidays. Be sure to spend time with everyone around you that you love, that you care about.
Absolutely. And thank you for supporting us this year, everyone who has listened to the podcast. We know that we're not being consistent. It's been a little rough start, but better rough start than no start at all. We're making our waves slowly and surely. So thanks to everyone who has supported us. Have a happy holiday from Big Chumps. Stay warm. It's getting very cold, especially in California. For no reason.
Keep the love going around. And we'll catch you in our next video.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Bye!
See ya!